What's up, YouTube? It's Big Rye. Fat Guy is still off, but BRFG is still on a roll. 61% against the spread for the past 5 weeks. 43, 27, and 2. And overall, you can see we're 92, 82, and 3. Good for 52.9%. We have quickly clawed our way back above that 52.4% mark. The minus 110 Vegas Vig. On to the Week 13 picks. Thursday Night Football, the Seattle Seahawks at the Dallas Cowboys. Seattle is 6-5 straight up, 4-6-1 against the spread. 18-point home loss to San Fran is Seattle's last result. Geno Smith's NEA is 5.81, good for 23rd among active quarterbacks. Dallas is 8-3 straight up, 8-3 as well against the spread. They're coming off a 35-point home win over the Washington Commanders. Dak Prescott is currently sitting 4th among all quarterbacks at NEA. This look-ahead line has Dallas at minus 6.3. For the contest, I will take the Dallas Cowboys minus 6.3. I could see this opening above 7, so I'll take the perceived value of the Dallas Cowboys less than a touchdown. Denver Broncos at the Houston Texans. Denver is 6-5 straight up, but 4-6-1 against the spread. They are coming off a 17-point home win over the Cleveland Browns, and Russell Wilson's NEA is currently 10th among active quarterbacks. Houston is 6-5 straight up, 5-6 against the spread. They are coming off a 3-point home loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. CJ Stroud's NEA is 7.65, third among all quarterbacks. The look-ahead line for this game is Houston minus 0.4, and I'm going to take Houston in the contest, even though the Broncos are on a 5-game winning streak. CJ Stroud is third among all quarterbacks at NEA and has had an MVP-like season despite the loss to Jacksonville. But for the contest, Texans minus 0.4. LA Chargers at the New England Patriots. LAC is 4-6 straight up, 3-6-1 against the spread. They're currently playing on SNF, which is going on as I'm recording this. So the result and the injuries are unknown. Justin Herbert's NEA to this point is tied for 8th among starting quarterbacks. New England is 2-9 both straight up and against the spread, and they are coming off a disappointing 3-point road loss to the New York Giants, where they were, I believe they closed as 3.5-point favorites. Mac Jones, 32nd in NEA, and if Zappy plays, he can't be too much better. The look-ahead line for this game is LAC minus 4.8, and for the contest, I'm on the Chargers. I believe this line will be closer to LA minus 6, so I'll take the perceived value of this soft line of LAC minus 4.8. Detroit Lions at the New Orleans Saints. Detroit is 8-3 straight up, 7-4 against the spread. They are coming off a 7-point loss at home on Thanksgiving to the Green Bay Packers. Jared Goff's NEA is 7th among quarterbacks. New Orleans is 5-6 straight up, but a very disappointing 2-8-1 against the spread. They are coming off a 9-point loss on the road to Atlanta. Derek Carr is about middle of the pack with an NEA of 19th. The look-ahead line for this game is Detroit minus 1.5, and I'll take the Lions in the contest. I see this line opening closer to Lions minus 3.5, so I will take my perceived value of Lions minus 1.5 points. The Arizona Cardinals travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Arizona is 2-10 straight up, but an impressive 6-5-1 against the spread. They just came off a 23-point home loss to the LA Rams, and Kyler Murray is currently sitting 27th among quarterbacks with his NEA. The Steelers are both 7-4 straight up and against the spread. They are coming off a 6-point home win over the Cincinnati Bengals. Kenny Pickett's NEA is 31st among quarterbacks. The look-ahead line for this game is Pittsburgh minus 9.4. And for the contest, I will take the Cardinals, who are a better team than this line says. Or you can look at it the other way and say the Steelers are not as good, not good enough to deserve a look-ahead line like this. I think this opens up closer to Pittsburgh minus 6.5, and I will take the Cardinals plus 9.4 for the contest. The Atlanta Falcons at the New York Jets. Atlanta is 5-6 straight up, but 3-8 against the spread. They are coming off a 9-point home win over the New Orleans Saints. Desmond Ridder is 29th among quarterbacks with NEA, and Taylor Heineke is 18th, but they have gone back to Ridder as their starter, and he did them well in this game, winning by 9 over New Orleans. The Jets, on the other hand, though, they're 4-7 straight up, 4-6-1 against the spread. They just came off a 21-point home loss to the Miami Dolphins, where they decided to make a quarterback switch from Zach Wilson to Tim Boyle. It did not pan out. Zach Wilson actually has a higher NEA than Tim Boyle, Zach Wilson, somewhere around 4, but he's 37th among all quarterbacks. Tim Boyle was in last place among quarterbacks that have played pretty much any snaps this year, so he's 45th among quarterbacks at NEA. The look-ahead line for this game is the Jets minus 0.9. For the contest, I'll take the Atlanta Falcons. The Jets defense has played very well this season. It's really too bad Aaron Rodgers picked up an injury, since the team would be formidable with him at quarterback. The Falcons are just a better team, so I believe they have a better chance at covering this price. I could see the line being closer to Atlanta minus 2.5 or minus 3. So I'll take the perceived value of Atlanta plus 0.9 on the road. The Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans. Indy is 6-5 straight up, an impressive 7-4 against the spread. They are coming off a 7-point home win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Gardner Minshew's NEA is 24th among quarterbacks. Tennessee is 4-7 straight up, 5-6 against the spread. They are coming off a 7-point home win as well, except theirs was over the Carolina Panthers. Will Levis's NEA has actually been pretty good. He's currently sitting 20th among quarterbacks. The look-ahead line is Indy minus 0.4. For the contest, I will take Indianapolis Colts as essentially half-point road favorites. The Colts have played very well despite losing their rookie quarterback Anthony Richardson for the season. And Anthony Richardson, before he got hurt, was sitting 14th among quarterbacks. So they haven't lost a ton under Minshew, but Richardson did play well when he was healthy. It is a kudos to the team and the coaching staff, though, that they've managed to go 7-4 against the spread for this strong season. So my contest pick in this one is Colts minus 0.4. Miami Dolphins at the Washington Commanders. Miami's 8-3 straight up, 7-4 against the spread. 21-point road victory over the New York Jets was their last result, and Tua Tagovailoa is second among all quarterbacks with his very impressive NEA. Washington is 4-8 straight up, 5-6-1 against the spread. They are coming off a 35-point road loss to the Dallas Cowboys. And Sam Howell's NEA is 30th amongst quarterbacks. The look-ahead line for this game is Miami minus 7.5. Just like last week, this Miami line could open up closer to 9.5 or 10. So I will take the perceived value on Miami at minus 7.5. But this is one that I'll be nervous about in the contest, since Washington could keep it close. The contest pick is Dolphins minus 7.5. The Carolina Panthers travel to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. Carolina is 1-10 straight up, 1-8-2 against the spread. They are coming off a 7-point road loss to the Tennessee Titans, and Bryce Young's NEA is 39th amongst quarterbacks. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 4-7 straight up, 7-4 against the spread. They are also coming off a 7-point road loss, but to the Indianapolis Colts. Baker Mayfield has had a surprisingly nice season. He is 13th amongst quarterbacks with his NEA. The look-ahead line that I have for this game is Tampa Bay minus 5.2. And for the contest, I will take the Bucs minus 5.2 at home. Mayfield has had a good season, and the Panthers have struggled. My projected line is in that middle zone between 4 and 6. I could see Tampa Bay opening closer to minus 6.5. So I'll take the perceived value of Tampa Bay minus 5.2 for the contest. The Cleveland Browns travel to LA to take on the Rams. Cleveland is both 7-4 straight up and against the spread, but they are coming off a disappointing 17-point road loss to the Denver Broncos. Currently, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, has had one of the worst NEAs, just slightly above Tim Boyle, but that puts him 44th amongst quarterbacks. The LA Rams are 5-6 straight up, 5-5-1 against the spread. 23-point road win over the Arizona Cardinals. Welcome back, Matthew Stafford, who is 21st amongst quarterbacks with his NEA. The look-ahead line for this one is Cleveland minus 3.1. This look-ahead line is off because it's not taking into consideration the quarterback change for the Browns and Matthew Stafford being back as well, missing some action this year. I see this game opening closer to Rams minus 3. So I will take the large perceived value of LA Rams plus 3.1 at home for the contest. The San Francisco 49ers at the Philadelphia Eagles. San Fran is 8-3 straight up, but only 6-5 against the spread. They are coming off a 18-point road win over Seattle, and Brock Purdy is first amongst quarterbacks with the most impressive NEA. Philly is 10-1 straight up, 6-2-3 against the spread, though. 3-point home win over Buffalo, a nail biter in overtime. Jalen Hurts is 12th amongst quarterbacks with an NEA ranking. The look-ahead line for this game that I have is Philly minus 2.4. It's going to be a 5-star entertainment game between arguably the two best teams in the league. I was really close to taking the Eagles and justifying it by saying my look-ahead line is less than 3 and the Eagles are at home. But last second, I'm changing my mind and taking the 49ers because I think this game will open/close closer to a pick'em. Either way, I don't see a ton of value on either side, and this will be a fun one to watch. Contest pick is San Fran plus 2.4 on the road in Philly. Sunday Night Football, Kansas City Chiefs at the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau. Kansas City is 8-3 straight up, 7-4 against the spread, and they are coming off a 14-point road win in Las Vegas. The NEA for Patrick Mahomes has him ranked 11th amongst quarterbacks. The Packers are 5-6 straight up, 6-5 against the spread. Their result was a 7-point road win in Detroit for Thanksgiving. Jordan Love has an impressive NEA. He's 17th amongst quarterbacks. 17th, I guess, is maybe not impressive per se, but he's having a good year considering it's his first year as the starter in Green Bay. The look-ahead line is Kansas City minus 3.5. The Chiefs are just all around good, and they have done a good job covering spreads this year, 7-4 against the spread. And this success has definitely come on the defensive side of the ball. And it's helped them not only against the spread, but straight up as well to be 8-3. In the contest, I'm going to take the Chiefs, even though I don't see a ton of value on either side. Kansas City minus 3.5 on the road in Lambeau. And finally, Monday Night Football, Cincinnati Bengals at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cincinnati is 5-6 straight up, 4-6-1 against the spread. They are coming off a 6-point home loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jake Browning is currently ranked 37. Jacksonville is 8-3, both straight up and against the spread. They are coming off an impressive 3-point road win over the Houston Texans. And Trevor Lawrence's NEA has him ranked 16th amongst quarterbacks. The look-ahead line for this game is Jacksonville minus 4.5. And I'm going to take Jacksonville in the contest. Jacksonville will probably be closer to 6.5-point favorites with bad juice or 7-point favorites with good juice. So I will take the perceived value in the contest, Jags minus 4.5. And on to the lightning round. Big Ryan and the Fat Guys picks against the spread. Seattle at Dallas. I got Dallas minus 6.3. Denver at Houston. I got Houston as small favorites. LAC at New England. I have LAC minus 4.8. Detroit at New Orleans, I got Detroit minus 1.5. Arizona at Pittsburgh, I got Arizona as dogs plus 9.4. Atlanta at the Jets, Atlanta 0.9 as small dogs. Indy at Tennessee, Indy minus 0.4. Miami at Washington, I got Miami at the line of minus 7.5. Carolina at Tampa Bay minus 5.2. Cleveland at the LA Rams, plus 3.1. San Fran at Philly, San Fran plus 2.4. Sunday Night Football, Kansas City at Green Bay in Lambeau. I got the Chiefs minus 3.5. And Monday Night Football, Jake Browning and the Cincinnati Bengals travel to Jacksonville, and I've got the Jags as minus 4.5-point favorites. That is my contest picks for the week. And congratulations to these four: Kasson, Hogaboom or Bust, Mickey, and Shiv picks. When I've spelled picks wrong, Shiv, that's not you, that's me. But you guys all went 10-4 against the spread. Congratulations, guys, on a very strong week. And then we take a look here where Shiv picks is actually spelled correctly by himself, not by me, who made a big mistake. But the not big mistake is Big Ryan the Fat Guy, 9-5 last week, 64.3% against the spread. We shared a very good week with a few people just below us, but we were all tied at 9-5. Congratulations to everyone. Everyone had a very, very strong week this week in week 12. And the overall leaderboard, Mickey has taken a stranglehold of the lead. He's 3 games above Hogaboom or Bust, as well as Fat Guy's best friend at 107 wins, over 104 for those two. So congratulations to all of you. Mickey is the only one, though, above that 60% mark. We'll see if he can keep it up for the rest of this season. And the JS715 name of the week, 12 weeks in, and I'm exhausted trying to make you laugh. This one was pretty good. It is hard to make me laugh, though, guys, especially when you only got a couple characters to do it. But this one wasn't too bad. So thank you for that one. And remember, guys, compete every week at BigRyanTheFatGuy.com. Don't forget to subscribe to Big Rye and The Fat Guy for weekly NFL pick videos. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for tuning in, and good luck with your picks in Week 13.